there, it's Mandy from Designer Chameleon. Today I'm going to be setting up my journal for April 2021. And like always, the first thing I'll start off with is showing you what sticker kit I'm going to be using for my setup. This month, my patrons over on Patreon voted for a spring birds theme. And I had a lot of fun with this one. In fact, I came up with 7 sheets to go in this theme. So I'll give you a quick run through. This is the main sheet for the spring birds. This is what I call my headers sheet. And this is the date sheet. So this is the spring bird kit. So the basic 3 pages. But I also have this sheet of extra large, this sheet of what I call highlights. These are just circles with the same theme on them. And then I got excited and wanted to do these little fences. The fence idea came from one of my patrons. Megan, here's your shout out. This was your idea and it was so perfect. So I'm really glad that you posted that thought for me. And then at the very last minute, honestly, after I shipped out the collection, I was sitting at my desk and I decided I need more birdhouses. I just do. So I had to draw a whole sheet of birdhouses to go with this collection. So this in its entirety is spring birds, and we're going to use these to get set up. Let's go. For the first page of every month, I like to go with just a monthly calendar. I do a downloadable printable for my patrons every month that they can print out if they want to. And I print it out in this size so that it fits nicely in my Archer and Olive, because this is kind of a smaller notebook. You can print it full size, but I print these to go in here. And what I will be doing, well, I guess first I should tape it in. So I'm not going to get ahead of myself here. Let's tape it in first. Okay, lining it up. I'm always afraid I'm going to line it up wrong. Because when I cut these, I cheat. I don't cut them and like measure it for a certain way to fit the page. I just cut it until I think it looks right. And then I have some washi tape from the washi tape shop. This is sort of like a beige, cream, yellow grid that I thought was so cute and really goes nicely with the birds. So we're gonna put some of that up here. And then I have this, it's sort of, I don't know what to call it. It's kind of mountainy, kind of, hopefully the camera will focus in on that, kind of just points, arrows. I don't know what to call it, but it's cute. It's got like a geometric pattern to it. I don't know if I want them down or if I want them facing up. And I can't hear what anybody else wants. So I have to pick. I think I'm gonna go down. I don't know why. So let's try down. You can always flip it if we don't like it. That's the great thing about washi tape. There. I think those look really pretty together. So we'll go with that and keep running. These are 2 washi tapes that are in sort of like a subtle spring kind of color palette, or at least I am looking at them that way. I feel like maybe since this one has a straight edge on that side, I should trim it. Let me grab some scissors. I think I did this last month too, where I forgot to grab the scissors before I got started. So we'll do the same thing down here. Okay, hopefully I'm not the only person who takes 5 years to line something up on the page. I feel like that's a bad habit that I have. I just kind of hover with the sticker over the page for what feels like forever. And I don't want to lay it down because I'm afraid it's going to be crooked. I'm sure somebody else out there has that same problem that I do. I know that I do it. I don't know why I can't stop doing it, because I know that I do it, but see, like right now, I just want it to be straight. Okay, so I've got a straight edge here, torn edge here, torn edge here, straight, torn. I think that's balanced, but I feel like there's still something kind of missing, and I'm not sure what is missing. Maybe I need another washi, kind of like at an angle. That might be fun. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna go look for one and see what I can find. All right, I'm back. For you, it was a second. For me, it was probably a minute. But I found these little arrows that kind of make me think of these little arrows here, only these are a little bit bolder. And I'm thinking about bringing them in kind of like that, kind of at a diagonal. I don't know why. I just am. I like it and I don't like it all at the same time. Well, let's stick the other one down and then we can decide. I think I do like it. It's different. So I'm liking that it's different, and that's a good enough reason for me. Easy peasy, cover page. Let's flip and go straight into my currently pages. So every month, if you follow along, I do a currently page. In fact, I'll jump back a few months. You can see I use currently stickers, which I'll pull out in a second. I also sell those in my shop. And then I fill in all of the different prompts, and I've been using all of them every month. So I'm gonna keep that tradition going and fill this out as a currently page. And I have a few ideas about how to use these birdhouses, and I think it's gonna be really cute. I've got a bunch of markers. I'm gonna try and use all these colors. I'm excited about it. So first, let me get some stuff out of the way. Okay, we're all cleaned up. So let's see. Got this page. This is going to be the brightest page in my entire month because a lot of the colors in these stickers, you know, these are more soft spring, kind of subtle colors, almost pastel, but not quite, because that's the vibe that I was going for. And when I did this sheet of birdhouses, you know, I still have the light green one and the pale yellow one to keep that vibe, but I decided, you know what, for people who do want to mix in more color, you know, how about we pull in some other shades just for fun, because, you know, it's just all the birdhouses. So we have a whole lot of colors going on in here. And then I went over to my markers and I grabbed colors. I'll kind of line this up the way that I had it lined up when I was picking them, that go along with each of the birdhouses. So this is going to definitely be the most vibrant page that I have this month. I'm gonna start out with just my header up here at the top. I want this pretty high because I have a lot of currently prompts, and of course it's crooked. Always the way. There, okay. So I'm gonna take my currently sticker. This month I'm using the Bounce font. No particular reason, I just grabbed it. And I'm realizing I don't think I've ever used the shadow font in my own journal. I'll probably have to do that next month just because I said it. Okay, so this is my currently header. Since that one's blue, I definitely can't start with blue. I'll probably start with pink, no, yellow. We're gonna start with yellow. So take the yellow. Do I do one up here? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if I do. I'm gonna go with I don't. Okay, I don't. So I'm gonna go down here. And then I'm going to take just a simple black fine liner. Let's see. I'll start off with the reading prompt. I don't do these in any particular order. I just did my nails and they're acting funky to try and get stickers off the page. Sorry, guys. And I also probably should have grabbed my tweezers. Tweezers are so helpful for stickers like word stickers and little tiny stickers, especially. If you don't have any, highly recommend. Okay, I like that. I think it looks cute. So we're gonna kind of, I wanna make it not sloppy, but not perfection straight, because I get really bored with that. Okay, so it definitely doesn't look like I was trying to be straight with it, is my goal. And then I'm gonna take this yellow, kind of do the same thing, only I'm exaggerating it a little bit more. There, so it kind of looks like they weave in between each other. I'll clean this marker off a little bit because that black bled. I really don't like that that black is bleeding. Okay, well, we'll work with that. After the yellow, I think I'm gonna keep a rotation, but it's probably not just going to be this rotation since I started with this up here. Maybe I should have started with orange and just kept it simple for myself. But sometimes we don't keep things simple for ourselves. So let's go with purple. Okay. Pick a prompt. Grab my little tweezers to make sure that it lines up straight. Okay, that works. So now I'm gonna count, since I freewheeled it on this one. I can't freewheel it anymore, which is super bummer, but so we're gonna take this and go like that. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would be this one. Does that look right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I guess it does. Okay. So we're gonna take that and go here and go here. That works. And then we'll grab purple and do the exact same thing we did before. Kind of make it look a little wiggly. I think that's fun. It's kind of whimsical, it's kind of simple, and those are two things that I definitely like. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in the rest of these, but I will speed this up for you so you don't get super bored. There, that actually worked out pretty perfect. The only thing I need to decide if I want something in this bottom space and in this top space. And I feel like I need something, but what that something is, I'm struggling to decide. Maybe just a couple of birds flying in, at least up here. So maybe we'll take this guy up there. I think that's better. I'm not sure how I feel about this blank space. And I wish that these were all just like a tiny bit lower, but that's what happens when you don't fully plan your page out before you do it. And that's okay, you know, well, it's okay if it doesn't bother you. It's not gonna bother me. So I just have to decide if I want to balance it out a little bit more or not. Maybe, maybe put this little guy right here. Okay, that makes me feel like this is more balanced. Now I just have to decide about the bottom. So maybe we take some of this washi tape. I think that might be perfect. That might be the perfect anchor to go all the way across both of these pages. So we're gonna try that. And for some reason, I think the arrows need to go up since it's at the bottom of the page. No, let's keep them down. Okay, we're gonna keep them down, you know, because why be decisive? All right, there we go. Take that to the edge. I'm gonna scrape my nail into the crease here just to make sure that it's not gonna pop up there. But I'm not gonna pull this tight. That's actually a tip that I learned from Mary Ellen over on Planning with Bumble. Don't pull your washi tape too tight or it's going to pop up and lift on you, which is totally true. It is great advice. Do I want a piece here? I do. I don't know why. Just for some balance, I guess. Okay, I like that. I hope you like that. I like that. And then we're gonna do the same thing over here. If I can find the end. Man, it really laid back down tight. There we go. There are days when I am shipping out orders where I find that I spend so much time just trying to figure out where the end of the washi tape is. Because if you ordered from me, I use washi tape when I package orders. And finding the end sometimes is just, I end up laughing at myself because it shouldn't be that hard, but sometimes it is. Okay. All right. Do I have a little hanging over? Yeah, I have a little hanging over the edge. So let's just trim that. So there, okay. I like that. I think it looks pretty, it's balanced, it's not too fussy, it's got a lot of fun colors, so I'm really enjoying that. So this is what I'll be using for my currently for the month of April. And I'm also laughing, I have to tell you, it is a full-on blizzard right now. So I'm doing this spring birds layout, I've got all these springy colors and all these springy fun vibes, and I'm looking out my window at a full-blown, can't see past my driveway blizzard. Because I live in Ohio, and if you're in the Midwest, you know that that's just kind of how it works. So if you're also decorating for spring in a full-on blizzard, I feel you, I'm with you. It's not fair. It was 71 degrees here 2 days ago, but not anymore. So moving right along, we've got our currently pages set up, and I'm going to do my first weekly spread for the month of April. Okay, set up this first weekly spread. I'm gonna get into more counting. Ugh, counting is not my favorite. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'm gonna come down 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'm not gonna grab a ruler, I'm gonna refrain, but I need to find like the midpoint. I think I did. Yeah, I did kind of a ruler here. So looks like 19 is about the midpoint. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So let's go here. And I want space in between these. So we're gonna do that. Man, I stink at straight lines, but I don't want to get out of rulers. So we're gonna embrace it. We're gonna keep practicing. All right, so how many were these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. All right, so now I just have to duplicate that. Okay, so that's gonna give me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Did I not think that well? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I have randomly Sunday. Well, that's weird, but we're gonna go with it because we've already drawn it on the page. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, can you tell we're kind of just winging it here? I know a few things that I want to do, but not all of them. So I just used the birdhouses on my currently, so I don't want to use the birdhouses right now. And for some reason, I don't want to use the eggs this week, although it is Easter, so it makes sense to use the eggs, doesn't it? I should use the eggs. It's Easter. Okay, using the eggs. So do I want to put some washi here? Do I like that with the eggs? I like it enough to try it, maybe. Okay, so let's try it. We'll just rip off a little piece. And then put in a little egg. And then the date, wait. Okay. This is why you plan ahead. Monday was March, because I'm filming this right now on the 1st. Okay, deep breath. If you follow me on Patreon, then you know I have been befuddled lately because we had some deep personal stuff happen in the past couple of weeks. I won't bring the vibe down, so I won't go into it, but I am just so out of sorts. So let me take a second. Today is Thursday. I am officially losing my mind. So what do we want to do? Well, no, I have Monday in last month, so I don't need that. Okay, time to pause and think. Hang on. Okay, we're taking our cluttered mind, which is obviously completely cluttered, and we're regrouping. So we're actually going to make this into 2 weeks, which might seem weird, but it's totally fine with me. So I'll put Thursday up there, being the 1st, unless I've already messed that up. I hope I didn't. My brain is so mush. So then we'll take some more washi. I'm usually never this late setting up my journal either. Usually I set it up like a week before the month starts. But that was a very crazy time for my family, so that wasn't an option. And it's better late than never. I mean, I still want my journal set up, so it doesn't matter that it's late. We roll with it. That's the thing about life. You just gotta roll with it. So we're gonna make this work. And I think this idea is gonna pan out actually perfectly. So Thursday, Friday. Okay, the end of this washi. How many times have I said something about it? We're gonna, oh man, I tore it too far. No, that's okay. I am shocked that you guys haven't had to hear my dog bark once this entire time. He is asleep and it's perfection. I'm sure I'm jinxing myself by saying that, but it has been glorious not to have him interrupting me. I know most of you have fur babies that interrupt you too. Okay, so we were able to get the month starting on the 1st, which gave us a weird week, and then all the way through the following week. So I think that worked out okay. And I'm also noticing I counted wrong because I do that all the time. You know what? I don't know if it's going to bother you. It's not going to bother me because I'm trying to give myself grace right now. So we're rolling with it fully. And I think, yes, I gave myself just the perfect amount of room to put in a couple of these fences. So I'm going to put those down at the bottom. Try and center them up a little. I think that's kind of centered. Do a couple kitties over here. There, kind of in love with that. And this section over here now is off for me. So I need to figure out what I want to do with that. Maybe one of the extra large stickers would be good here. Do I white this out? Maybe a birdhouse, maybe eggs. I think the eggs work there. And again, I'm off the page a hair, so we're gonna go ahead and cut that. Okay, and then maybe, do I leave that line? Maybe I put some lettering in here. Okay, what do we want? What do we think? Spring? I like spring. I could put spring. So let's grab, let's be smart this time and grab a pencil, because we've been winging it and it has been all over the place. Okay, not happy with this little section right here. There. No, that needs to go up there. Okay. All right. I think that can work. So let's take one of these Fudenosuke markers, or Fudenosuke. I'm never really sure how to properly pronounce that, because I hear a lot of people that use them pronounce them differently. Like, there doesn't seem to be a consensus on what the proper pronunciation is. Okay, and then I'm going to thicken up some of these lines a little bit, just to make it a little bit more dramatic. Okay, and this ink dries pretty quickly, so I'm not super worried about erasing it right away, but I am gonna give it a second to kind of dry. So hang on. Okay, it's been a second for you, probably a minute for me. So we'll give this an erase, get rid of all my little pencil guides, which I'm really glad I did. Better safe than sorry on that. So I've got my first kind of week and then my first actual week all together on this page, which will work out perfectly for me. So in getting my month started to be set up in my journal, I think I'm good to go. I've got my April cover page with my calendar. I've got my currently spreads so that I can track everything from this month for this year. And I've got my first week and a half, if you will, in this weekly spread here. So rest of my stickers I'll have to save for a different day, a different week, and that's it for today. I'll also love to drop in some of the pictures of spreads that people have done recently where they've tagged me on Instagram. If you do ever purchase any of my stickers, I really hope that you'll tag me, because I love showing off all the wonderful spreads you guys put together. You're so creative. And that's it for me today. Hope you have a good one. Bye.